So Singapore is started on this initiative that they're calling Smart Nation. They are basically setting up their entire. By the way, Singapore is like the city-state. It's this teeny little nation that's about the size of a state.
Former English colony.
And they're setting up their entire country to be wired with sensors and cameras. Todd, you probably won't have any idea what I'm talking about. CJ, you might know who Big Brother is a reference to.
Yeah.
George Orwell's 1984. Yeah, I can see your eyes.
I don't know why that's a
right
surprise to anybody. They're already doing that.
So the idea, their position on this is that it is going to allow them to do things like moderate traffic flows whenever there's a problem. They can send emergency services to whomever, wherever, whenever. They can even make sure you're not spitting your gum on the sidewalk, because we all know in Singapore, if you do that, you end up with a life in prison.
You get
sentence.
paddled?
Yeah, basically. No, it's worse. It's far worse than just getting paddled.
Didn't that guy get paddled in China?
That was in Singapore.
Yeah.
For spitting out gum?
I think the same thing happened in China, but there was the one that made everybody mad was the one in Singapore.
Yeah. So they're trying to do this, and they believe it is a model that the rest of the world will follow at some point. And ironically enough, the citizens of Singapore do not see this as a bad thing at all. But I don't think that this would ever fly in the United States. And, where do you draw the line as far as privacy is concerned?
Yeah, I feel like Americans would be like, this is an invasion of my privacy.
Well, I mean, seriously, the government now knows, in Singapore, that is, exactly when you're at home, when you step out the door, where you go, what you do. When you stop to go to the bathroom, they know about it, and they're making sure you're peeing in the toilet.
But they're not the first country to do that, though.
Yeah,
I think to this extent they are.
And companies are doing things like implanting chips in people. I mean, it seems like things are going this way.
That scares the heck out of me. Case in point, I just got a new phone. Todd, you and I were talking about this the other day. And the phone, the other night, I look at the phone, and the phone is telling me, we've noticed that, I like the way it said we. We as in who?
Yeah,
We've noticed that you seem to go to bed about this time and wake up at this time. Would you like us to set alarms for you? I'm like, the phone has multiple personalities? What the hell are we talking about here?
That is cause for concern.
Yes,
If it's calling itself we.
Yeah. When it starts
I mean, how many of
referring to
these
itself-
phones are sitting here talking to each other? Like, your phone is talking to his phone like, hey, you notice, Joe? Should I tell him?
It's a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Todd's phone's like, yeah, you should let him know.
I'm pretty sure I saw a movie about this. It was called The Minority Report.
That's actually an excellent point.
Huh? Big Brother?
Yeah. There you go. There you go. So
Eagle Eye.
You're going to have those retinal implants or whatever they had in that movie. Now, there was also a video game kind of that had this same idea. I think it took place in kind of a futuristic Seattle. And basically it was a lot like this where, yeah, they had sensors and cameras installed everywhere. And basically you had your
Oh, I remember that
facial
game.
recognition.
Is that the one you had to like skate around
yeah,
or
it's
something
called
like that?
Watch
You had a
Dogs.
backpack?
No, you're thinking of like Jet Grind Radio.
No. It was just like the dude, he ran around with a backpack and he could hack people's phones and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, he was a hacker. He didn't skate. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think he
there.
jacked somebody for a skateboard at one
You
point.
probably could, but yeah, it was like a GTA except you were a hacker and you had your phone and you would run around and hack things. And yeah, you would get in high-speed chases and you could control the city things. Like they said, they had things to control traffic.
Signals.
So you got in a chase with the police and then you could put up the barriers behind you so the cops ran into them. It's a good game.
Well,